Testing. This is going to be a problem. Call mechanic. All right, if you'll all rise, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all, and welcome to the May 6th meeting of Lawrence County Commissioners. Next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes for April 22nd, 2025, regular meeting. I'd entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I have a motion.
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the approval of claims.
I'd move to approve as presented.
Okay.
And I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next is approval of payroll.
I'll make a motion to approve the payroll as presented.
I have a motion
Second.
and a second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Next is appointments, and first on the agenda is Bobby Abel. If you come up there, Bobby. And if you would, Bobby, please unmute the microphone.
Hopefully just pushing the button worked.
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm Bobby Abel. I am here representing the Uplands Regional Land Bank, and I just wanted to give you an update on the progress we've made over the last year. I've included in your packets a flyer, and that is one of our community outreach flyer to let the communities know who we are, what we're doing, and what we're trying to accomplish, a little bit of everything. It also has a little message in there that we are looking for local talent. People, contractors, inspectors, plumbers, HVAC, roofers, you name it, we're looking for it. So if anybody would like to get a hold of me at the land bank and let me know that they're interested, I'd be happy to take your information. Currently, the land bank has acquired 4 properties, one of which is in Lawrence County. We've already hired landscapers, junk removals, inspectors, with more to come on that property. We attended all 6 counties that we represent tax sales. We were able to bring 5 of those properties that were delinquent on taxes up to date, and if everything goes like we like to see it, we will proceed with furthering the acquisition of those properties. Excuse me, I'm not a public speaker. The land bank has a couple, well, actually several donations in the works with different counties in the area. We're pretty excited about that. And I have most recently received a request for research on several properties in Lawrence County. They've come in, there's about 7 of them that they'd like us to look into, and those would be all privately purchased properties if the current owners are willing to talk with us about those. We have established a website. It's up and running now, and that was just in the past few months. And on that website, you can find information about the land bank. You can report a property you'd like us to look into. If you're interested in selling a property, you can go there and submit your information to reach out to us to sell. Contractors can reach out through that. If you're interested in purchasing property, you can look through the website to potentially purchase a property. The land bank specifically looks for vacant, abandoned, and deteriorated houses. If they don't meet those criteria, we don't even look into them. And we are looking to rehab, remove, or rebuild to create affordable housing in all of the communities for the betterment of the communities. And I just wanted to let you guys and everybody know that.
Okay, you have any questions?
No.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it. And it is a working project, and we're proud to be a part of it, so.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is Paula Edwards.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm here to present an independent contractor. I'm not a public speaker either. An independent contractor agreement for Shelby England. The position is SOFR, which is Suicide Opioid Prevention. We have a child fatality review team, and this is to review those occurrences in our county. It's a KPI, key performance indicator, required by the health, not required, actually recommended by the Health First Indiana Fund, and I'd like to get your approval on hiring of that. The money all comes from the Health First Indiana Fund.
Okay. Any questions? I'd entertain a motion to approve the contract.
I'd move to approve.
I have a motion
I'll second that.
and a second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? And the motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Next is items for considerations. We have a resolution, capital asset policy. David Smith.
Thank you. As the commissioners may recall, in May 2022, pursuant to a recommendation from the State Board of Accounts, the county adopted a capital asset policy largely designed to oversee and provide some structure and regulation over the acquisition of county assets, equipment, vehicles, and the like. Certain thresholds were described in that original 2022 asset policy. The auditor and her staff caught the fact that there were different threshold amounts that were set forth in that policy and recommended that the existing resolution be amended to provide as set forth in the amendment that's proposed today under Resolution 2025-04 to create a capitalization of $10,000 becomes the responsibility of the office holder, and that assets below the capitalization threshold of $10,000 be inventoried at the department level rather than at the county level. This is consistent with the accounting requirements that have been sent to the auditor from the State Board of Accounts, and this would bring our policy largely into a consistent fashion as other counties do. So in order to be consistent and to meet the recommendations of the State Board of Accounts, I'd ask the commissioners to consider the amendment as set forth in the resolution. The resolution from 2022 would otherwise remain unchanged and appears to be consistent with what the State Board of Accounts is looking for.
I'd entertain a motion.
I'd move to approve.
We have a motion
I'll second that.
and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? And the motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Department reports. Brian Souter.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have built some packets to advertise for bids for overlays for bridges. One of them will be on Boone Hollow Road, and the other is Stars Boulevard. They'll be going out next week for advertisement. Well, it's sunshine, kind of, so we're paving today. David Cox is getting paid today. Tunnelton Road Thursday, Logan Donica Friday, and Gas Line will be Monday. Just a note, current cost to pave 1 mile road this year is $127,714.34. That's including fuel, equipment, labor, and all that. And that's all I have to report.
Questions for Ryan?
Ryan, where are those bridges again?
Bridge overlays for Boone Hollow Road and Stars Boulevard.
Thank you.
Advertised, it should go out next week.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is emergency management. Valerie?
Morning, Val.
Good morning. I'm sure Jamie remembers when I first started working out at the complex, it was 27,000 a mile. So that's how much it's increased in all these years. That was the late 90s. So, but anyway, we were able to get another grant for Duke Energy, $5,500 grant. We were approved for to buy more weather radios because this has been such a volatile storm season. I don't ever remember us having this many tornado warnings in one tornado season or spring weather season than we have this year. And we ran out all the free ones, so that's what we're going to purchase with those. So we were approved for that, and that money will be deposited, and I'll come into the council and ask them to approve that to put into our budget so we can purchase those, because I do have a waiting list of people wanting those. So that's good news. We're able to replenish that stock. And the other thing is we did get approved for State Disaster Relief Fund to help people, and then also the March 15th Storm Small Business Administration, and I have called or messaged everybody that called in and reported damage of what their options are. So I personally reached out to each one and sent them the information. So.
Is the deadline passed for making that report, Valerie?
No.
It's not.
No. And if you are March 30th after, and you had flooding or storm damage, the State Disaster Relief Fund, you can go to the Indiana Department of Homeland Security website and go to individual assistance, and there on that page is how to apply for that. And then if it was March 15th, the Small Business Administration office is open in New Orleans because they were the primary county. We were contiguous to that. And they are open 9 to 5 at the Orleans Town Hall this week, and then on Saturday from 10 to 2, and that's the last day that they'll be open for in-person appointments. So, but that's where we are, and we've still not heard anything. Last I was told, they're working on the information to send to the president to see about applying for our public assistance, which is that would be fixing our getting money back for where we had to fix roads and bridges and stuff from our damage. And Jamie and Brian have been keeping very good records of that. We knew in advance, and they started before it ever hit. And so is the city, everybody, every taxing, Olytic, Bedford, and Mitchell, everyone has gotten their paperwork and stuff in. So we're still waiting to hear about that. So, but that's where we're at.
We do encourage, though, anybody, we're an independent group of people here in Lawrence County, but just because you can afford to fix your own property does not mean that we should not report the damage and the loss, because and that does affect the opportunity for us to receive funding.
Yes.
So please make those reports.
Yeah, it's all about the numbers with the state and federal government.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is Sheriff Greg Day, a father of a recent college graduate.
Yeah, I'm done with those payments. I really don't have anything today, so I'll give you the jail population. We had 83 when I left there a while ago, 75 males, 8 females. We have 15 that we're holding for DOC, 2 that we're holding for parole with no local charges, and we have 2 convicted level 6 felons that were sentenced to our jail, so. That's it. No any questions?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Sheriff. Thank you, Greg. Any unfinished old business from the commissioners? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Thank you.
I'm signed.